Hello Scorpios, hello for October. I hope you're doing okay so far. This is, I've been doing all the readings back to back, and so far everyone's having a very exciting, turbulent and life-changing month, and it's only the first week. So anyway, we're going to pick different cards, and so far they've worked out brilliant. Very happy with them. So stay with me, and let's see what's going on for October for you guys in the area of work, finance, career, love, romance, family, and a general. Okay. Oh, that was a really short one. Listen. Listen. In stillness, you meet your true self. Wow. Okay, that's going to be deep. Oh, not wanting to pick too many up. Right, so something you've got to resist doing. Or is it? Or is it that you've got to be resistant? Resistance. I'm going to read that out because I don't want to get it wrong. What deck is it? What deck is it? Here we go. Right, 25. Familiarise yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door somewhere else. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. So it's talking about, are you meeting resistance? And the reason why things are growing from the resistance of the hand is because I know with growing things, there's certain seeds that actually need a pressure put on top of them, some resistance, in order for it to grow through. So sometimes in life it feels like everything is against us, but it's actually it can actually make us stronger people if we push through that barrier. So there's a certain amount of resistance that you're feeling at the moment, but don't worry about it. It's what doesn't kill you makes you strong, and you've got to go within yourself and be still to meet your true self. I think it's about, if you're in a place where you're meeting resistance, going within is much better advice than overthinking, because actually overthinking does us more harm than good most of the time. It's okay to have deep thoughts and contemplation, but not overthinking. Right, so I'm going to pull, that's done. So the area of relationships, love and family, general, and career and finance. So did I say finance? That's relationships, that's finance. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So in other words, if you're in a toxic relationship, sometimes we go by what people say, or sometimes we go by what people do and ignore what they say. And sometimes we listen to what they say, but we don't listen to what we do. Did I get that the right way around? Sometimes when you're in toxic relationships, you might have, and it can be family, friends, or a partner, and they can say they love us, but their actions aren't confirming that. And sometimes we can get somebody whose actions are telling us that they love us, but their words aren't. And when you're in that situation, you don't know if you're coming or going. And you're in a place of chaos, really. But it says here, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And we often need to know what is love, what really is love. And I feel like we've forgotten or lost the art of working out what is not toxic love. What is not toxic love? We're so used to toxicity in this modern time that we're living in. We've forgotten what real love is. But anyway, that's a bit deep, but I just feel that's for somebody anyway. Right, so I'll do the other cards in a minute. So yeah, so where are you? Four of Swords. Oh my giddy aunt. And the advice cards. So where you are at the moment, it's it's kind of a mini strategy card. Four of Swords in your love and relationship, where you are at the moment, kind of holding back, observing. Some would say Four of Swords is more about feeling a bit detached or taking me time, but I do often, because fours are about foundational stabilities, it's someone keeping stum, it's somebody doggy paddling, not doggy paddling, treading water, with a plan but not saying it just yet. So there's a thought in your head, but you're not acting on it yet. And the advice card is to be the Princess of Swords, which is, I think, the Page of Swords. So, 'cause she's not on a horse. So Page of Swords, it's about this person look an awful lot like the Cup, holds up the sword, knowing that this is something quite valuable. Truth. That truth is quite valuable. And I get the feeling that you're being asked here to hold up truth to itself, because truth you can't escape from, you can't run away from it, you can't ignore it. And probably there's some truths that or plans that you may be mulling over, because you're trying to figure out what is the truth. But the truth is within you. You do know it, but are you going to face it? The Princess of Swords asks you to face it. You know, this person, some people say they're not keen to speak their truth, you know, and sometimes it can be a new idea or new ways of communicating. It's kind of new knowledge. And so some people would say not confident to speak. That could be you. But also, you could also class it as is confident to speak, but probably it doesn't come out right when you try. So I always say with swords, step back a little bit and think before you talk. But you're definitely this sword of truth. You should hold it with reverence. It's a good thing. Okay, so with the Rudy Doody Hangman card, in general, no, we'll leave the general to last. So career and finance, then you've got crystal clear intentions, sword again. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Now this is in the area of finance and career and stability going on towards the future. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. I love that. So set that intention and move forward. What is it you want, and go for it. That's what it's saying. And you've got the Two of Swords, choices, pathways, wisdom, boundaries, not going, listening to your head and not the situation, making a choice, but and twos are about kind of choices and partnerships and going into business, let's say, with, you know, or do I stay or do I go in a job or a career. But she's blindfolded because she's not listening to what is around her. She's not being distracted by that. She's going to make the decision with her head, not her heart. And the advice is the Four of Cups, which is a good card. It's about foundations. Fours are always about foundations. If you go by the picture, you're being offered what was 3 cups, and you're being offered the 4th of foundation. So I always have problems with the Four of Cups because I don't like the picture on it. I always think the picture should be different. But we're going from growth to foundation. You're going from 3 to 4. You're going from a great idea, a creative idea, into stability. So if you're in a place where, I think you've got to head to stability. That's how I would see it. Head to stability. And I wouldn't question it much more than that. Right, so Scorpio, in general then, you've got indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. That must be for someone. I'll tell you if I don't get anything. I'm not really getting anything about that. It must be for somebody particular. You'll know it's you when you see it. But it's have you got a job to do with children? Are you a mother of children? Are you a father with children? And you need to be told that to look after children. I don't know. That's the most I can get. But in general, you're in a situation where you are the hangman, and he's always about, there's a great calmness around him. He's hanging upside down because he is a guru and a teacher, actually, a teacher, but he is a teacher, and he's looking at everything from a completely opposite way round, and he's able to see the greater wisdom and understanding of the situation because he's looking at it from a different point of view than everyone else. That's where you are at the moment. And but you have the Nine of Wands as the advice card. Now, it's very typical of me or anybody else to say, oh, it means continue ahead. You're nearly at the end of the battle, and keep persevering. That's the bog standard advice. I tend to add a little bit extra to that because for me 9 is completion, 10 is starting the cycle all over again, because 1 and 0 makes 1, and 1 is a new beginning. So for me, the Nine of Wands, I would say in this situation is, it can be the autoimmune card. It can be about dogged determination. But definitely it's about wands, and wands is about energy. Always, whenever you, if any of you read cards or you're learning about cards, wands is all about energy. So you can get caught up in just looking at the picture, but he is standing ready because the energy is powerful. He's standing there because he's being bold and brave. He's standing there because he is competitive, or he has some form of intuitive understanding which is making him go for his dream and not stop till he's got there. So in general then, I would say it kind of adds up that you've got resistance here, but dogged determination. I would say there's a secret or something that has come out, and you've just got to know what to deal with it. And I think if you are still, you will find the answers. And then with work and career, making the right decision for you is going to give you stability. And that's, I'm going to leave it like that, really. That was a difficult one. That was a really tough one, to be honest, guys. Anyway, Scorpio, I'll see you in November. Bye.